Hey friends, this is the 5th video in the Dave Ramsey's Baby Steps video series. If you haven't heard of the Baby Steps, what they are is they are a proven system that was made famous by money guru Dave Ramsey. The Baby Steps are a proven system that has enabled millions of people to pay off debt and build wealth. So last week, guys, we covered baby step number 4, which was to invest or save 15% of your income towards retirement. In this video, what we're going to be talking about is baby step number 5, which is to save for your kids' college education. Now, guys, before we go any further, if you haven't watched baby steps 1 through 4, I highly recommend that you pause this video, go watch those videos. You can find the links down in the description below too, so that you don't have to spend hours hunting around. And then once you watch those, guys, you can come back and watch this video. The reason being is that these baby steps are meant to be completed in numerical order to make sure that they work for you. So let's go ahead and discuss what we're going to be talking about in this video. So in this video, we're going to talk about, I'm going to give you guys a in-depth explanation of what baby step number 5 is. We're going to talk about where to save your kids' college education, why you should invest in your kids' college education, how much you should invest, and when should you start investing in your kids' college education, and what to do if you don't have children. So let's go ahead and dive in now. So what is baby step number 5? So as I mentioned, baby step number 5 entails saving for your child's future education today. And the reason being is that Dave Ramsey wants you to save for your kids' education so that the money grows with them. He doesn't just want you to save the money in a high yield savings account or a traditional bank account. Instead, he wants you investing the money so that the money grows with your child. Now, that said, you don't want to invest in your kids' education if you don't have your own retirement plan or if you're still paying for your own student loans. If you fall into that category, what you want to do is you want to follow the baby steps 1 through 7 and get your financial house in order before you start investing in your kids' college education. Then once you get out of debt and get your own retirement plan set up, then you can start investing in your kids' college education. Of course, that said, if you're older and you're trying to catch up and you're just trying to start saving for your own retirement and you haven't started saving for your kids, guys, your retirement comes first because they can always take out loans or work while they go to school, but nobody is going to pay for your retirement. So you need to take care of yourself first before you take care of your kids. Guys, I am not a parent, but I know a lot of people want to give their children the world. But the best thing you can do for your children is to make sure that you're debt-free and you have enough retirement to retire with dignity so that they don't have to take care of you or you don't become a burden on them when they're trying to raise their own family. So why save for your kids' college education? The reason that saving for your kids' college education is part of the baby steps is because Dave Ramsey wants to break the cycle of having to take out loans and then getting strapped and burdened with school loans. Guys, according to NerdWallet, 45% of Americans have student loan debt. That's about 1 in 5 U.S. Americans strapped with student loan debt. So when you're able to save for your kids' education, they don't have to take out a loan just to go to school. Instead, they'll have the money to pay cash for school. They won't be burdened with school loans when they get out of school, hoping that they'll get a 6-figure or high-paying job just to pay off their school debt. So where do you invest for your kids' college education? Guys, Dave Ramsey recommends investing in a college 529 plan or an ESA, which is an educational savings plan. Now, every state has their own restrictions and guidelines regarding these two plans, so you'll want to make sure that you check with the professionals so that you know how to get started and what type of restrictions you have to abide by depending on which state you live in. So how much do I need to invest in my kids' college education? Guys, investing in your kids' college education doesn't have to cost a lot. You can invest as little as $20 to $25 a month. Now, if you have multiple kids, I know this can add up quickly. So you'll definitely want to sit down and talk with your spouse and go over your budget to see how much you can afford to invest in your kids' college education every month. Now, guys, even if you can't pay for their entire college education, any little bit amount that you can save today will help them for tomorrow. Remember, they can always get a job and apply for grants and scholarships, which is free money. And there's always millions of dollars left untouched every year because nobody applies for them. So make sure you encourage your kids to apply for them when the time comes. And whatever you do, guys, don't forego your own retirement just to save for your kids' college education. So when should I start saving for my kids' college education? Guys, the sooner you start, the less you'll have to save every month. If you just had a baby, you should start saving today. If you have a toddler, start saving today. If your kid is already a teenager or getting ready to go to school next year, well, then they'll have to take care of things on their own because it's a little too late to save at that point. That's why you want to start as soon as you possibly can. Even if your child decides not to go to school and there's money left over in the college 529 plan or the ESA, they can still access that money. Now, they will have to talk to a professional because there's different regulations regarding how to access the money if it's not used for school. So make sure you speak to a professional. So what if I don't have children? Guys, I don't have children either. So if you don't have children, all you do is you skip number 5 and you move on to number 6, which is to pay off your mortgage. And guys, I will be discussing baby step number 6 in full detail in the next video. So make sure you stay tuned for that. So anyway, guys, now that you understand what baby step number 5 is, make sure you let me know what type of child education you have or whether you have children and you're saving for education. Make sure you leave a comment down below. I'd like to hear what you have to say about this baby step. And if you like this video, guys, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can be notified whenever I put out a new video. And don't forget to check out my website at Over 50 Resource, where I discuss things for anybody who's late for retirement. And guys, stay tuned because next week we'll be discussing baby step number 6, which is to focus on paying off your mortgage. And until then, guys, I will talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.